Well, I hope you're all figuring things out well and got the introductions done. It was great to watch them and see how everybody connected what they experience in their personal life and in their culture to how they're going to be perceived and how they're going to interact with others. I think that first module is a great introduction. Now we're going to shift a little bit, but keeping the focus on making sure that as individuals we all keep ourselves grounded in our own culture and that we use that as we look to understanding other cultures in strong families and how we can adapt what we know from our own personal experience and from the traditions and culture around us to what others know from theirs. This module is going to really look at the model of family strengths. We're going to have a couple of different ways that we can try to understand that. This model of family strengths comes from an individual named John Dufresne and his colleague Nick Stenay. Dufresne was a faculty member at the University of Nebraska for a number of years and did research with a lot of the colleagues that are involved in the Global Consortium for International Family Studies. He's one of the people that came up with the original idea and worked with other people, other professors from India and from Australia, and together this small group of individuals has worked with this idea of strong families for a number of years. The quality of and the utility of this model, I think, makes it a great asset to our course. And the articles that you're going to be reading throughout the semester on different cultures have come from the international work of John and his colleagues, and especially from the associations and collaborations he's had with others around the world. Those articles will be the foundation, and in each of them there's a focus on the quality and strength of families in those areas, specifically those countries that you're going to be looking at. Hopefully you'll be able to see some different ways that each of the authors approach that. They weren't given a specific criteria as to how they described or discussed family strengths, and so you'll see a lot of variation in those articles. They weren't intended to be specifically follow the same pattern. They were intended to have a lot of flexibility, and the authors utilized that. I think that that's a great important characteristic and attitude for our class. We have to have the flexibility and the ability, the skills to look at cultures and different countries and the uniqueness of family strengths through a positive lens, and this model of family strengths will give you that lens. So without any other intro, let's get going.